2016 and 25 points. So nothing's changed, but technically, all the technical traders caught that 1292 as we were mentioning yesterday, and we should bounce there, and we did. But kind of run out of steam here at the R2, which is 16 and a half, and we sold right off here to 13, 10, 11. That's where we are. Midday brunch.
Yeah, brunch. Yeah, there's just, people are running and hiding in tech, so you can run, but you can't hide. I don't know.
Yeah, who runs the world?
Good companies, don't get me wrong.
Hey, Carl, who runs the world? Mac. Have you seen the spoof? We're going to do a little interview with the Angelique Spicer. She was the actress on that, so look for that on Friday. We're going to sit down with her. She's doing another spoof for Conan O'Brien later this week, and it's a good video if you haven't seen it. It's kind of gone viral. But
yeah, send that to me. I'll check it out. I must not be in touch. Okay.
So,
cool.
Oil again, everything's dollar related. Getting tired of the same story. All you do is follow the dollar. The dollar indicates the trade on all the other assets. Dollar was down again this morning. Everything gapped, and we've crapped since then. And so now we've got 2 hours of trading and longs that are trapped. We'll see how it ends. The final 2 hours, we have lunchtime here in the middle 2 hours, so I always break the day into 3 parts. So, as you said, everybody's chasing tech. Apple new highs. Everything's good there. They're hiding in tech. But the big thing we wanted to talk about today, we talked about it before we came on air, was pensions. Still, there's a few people talking about the problem that is underlying in the pension structure in the public companies and private companies and governments in this in our fine country. But it is a serious problem. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Well, we talk about, people talk about their structural unemployment problems in our economy, but ultimately, I believe the biggest structural problem we have is the Ponzi scheme with pension liabilities. So, I just think you need to take a look at big companies that are doing big buybacks of stocks. And take a look at their pension liabilities on their assets.
So break that down. Break that down for our viewers a little bit. What do you mean by that? Why are they buying their stock back, and how does that relate to the pension?
It improves your earnings by buying your stock back, by removing the float.
Right. So the float, it's quite simple. And for those that, I'm just asking for those that may not understand this, but the float is tightened, leads to squeezes.
When you're a growing company, you issue stock.
Right.
When you're not growing, you buy your stock back to make it look like you're growing.
Right. So it's a game. It's a game that all public companies, especially in size, and Microsoft did the same thing back in the 90s, and Cisco. And what's happening with Cisco right now? Obviously, and their layoffs are even bigger than they talked about. I think they're up to 13-14% of their employees are going to be laid off. So this stuff's real. The pension liabilities are not going away. And we talked about this a little bit. You've got a clear demographic trend that's just beginning the parabolic move. You've got the baby boomers are just starting. The numbers are astronomical in the retirement. Not only are you going to have them continuing to flee the housing market, but they're going to want their money out of their pensions and expect to be paid month in, month out. And yours and my generation, we're not going to have those pensions, so it's going to be a battle, I think, in the political structure also. The old folks fighting the young, us, the lost generation is what I consider our generation. And then you have the young punks coming up even below us who have no clue of any of this stuff that's going on, except for...
They don't care to have any clue.
They don't care to, so it's an interesting time. I'm not trying to get into a political bent, but this all does relate to the markets, and
bigger picture, it relates to the market. So when I'm talking about this pension stuff, this has nothing to do with what's going on right now, but it will,
and it's a macro thought, I guess, macro bent that we're trying to talk a little bit about today. It's not something that you can trade off today or tomorrow, but it's something that portfolio-wise, trading-wise, or longer-term-wise, you really need to consider as you move forward. So, anyways. That's it. It's pretty slow out there. Again, it's ping-pong trading. We're not going, like you said, we continue to say this. Not expecting a big whoosh down. I'm not expecting a big whoosh up. Let's say 1250, 1400 blanket continues to be thrown over this market at least until September.
Yeah, we'll see how events unfoil, I guess. But that's how I'm trading it. So, take it one day at a time, man. Just make a little money, take the money and run, as Steve Miller would say, right?
Woo! Woo! Little story about Billy Jack and Bobby Ray. I can't sing it well. I can't remember the lyrics, but something like that.
It's a good tune. It's a good tune.
All right. Peace, man.